Let's go. Another day. Another live. This live is brought to you from Chelsea. Another day, another live. This live was pushed to you from Chelsea, who didn't stop texting me till I went live. So even if I thought I was going to go a little later, she was going to text me again until I hopped on. Shout out to Chelsea. Y'all can let them know. Shout out to Chelsea. Shout out to Chelsea. Go ahead, shout out Chelsea. All right, share this live. Let's go. Comment 750 when you come inside. Comment 750 when you come inside. I got my water I got to finish before I go to bed. And comment 750 when you come inside. And I have to also send this stuff out. So I was having first of all, we want to talk about this funding. We want to talk about this funding, and I want to talk about business. Is that cool? If that's cool, what's up, Pam? If that's cool, I want to talk about this funding, and I want to talk about business. All right. So if that's cool, let me know if that's cool. I want to talk about this funding, and I want to talk about business. So if that's cool, let me know if that's cool. Let me know. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about. One, how we gonna get 100K in funding? I'm gonna give y'all step by step how to do it. All right, because of what I did. Now, the second thing I really want to talk about before we talk about the funding, because today I had to stay back at the school extra 2 hours. One, I had one of my students who decided that he was gonna do nothing. Right? It'd be ability for me, and I don't give myself excuses. So, like, I'm the type of person, if I mess up, I'd be like, yo, that was me. Or if, like, one of my friends, she likes to hold me accountable. Like, she's really good at being accountable to people. And sometimes she like, yo, she's like, stop defending yourself before you even realize what you're defending. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'm going to shut up and listen. And I'm the type of person that, like, if I'm messing up, I'm not going to blame nobody else but myself. Like, even if there's somebody else is to blame or somebody else could take fault in this situation, I'm going to be like, it's my fault. Like, the variables that I was supposed to control, I didn't control. So if I was supposed to show up consistently, or if I was supposed to do this and do that, I'm going to take 100% of that. I'm going to put that on me, right? Now, one thing that I know I didn't learn early, because we don't talk about it, is I didn't learn how to create systems. So for everybody that's on this live, right? If you're sitting here and you're like, yo, I want to be able to leave my job, or I want to be able to make money outside of work, or I want to be financially free. The reason why your job works is because you're put into a system. That's why they could easily replace you. I'm not mad at the employment industry anymore. I used to be mad. Oh, well, if you crash, if you die today or you get sick, they got your job on the block tomorrow. You should take that as inspiration that they can replace you so easily. I never looked at it like, oh, they can replace me easily. That's a bad thing. That's an excellent thing. Thank you for the badge, Pam. I appreciate it, right? That's an excellent thing that they can replace you so easily. That means that they've created a system that all they do is hire a new person to put in the same spot and everything keeps flowing. Imagine if you learned how they did that. So instead of looking at that employment or that position as, oh, they could replace me so easily at my job, I never looked at it like, damn, they could replace me so easily at my job. That person might not do it as well, but that ship is still going smooth. So when it comes to business, the first thing that you want to start setting up in your business is a system. Like, if God forbid I was to break my foot tomorrow and I couldn't go to the store to send out credit repair letters, how are they getting sent? Last week I had the whole entire flu. Things still happened. Not everything, because I had to do certain things and I still do certain things. Things still happen, But I had the flu. I was exhausted every moment of the day. I would push myself, teaching my kids, because I'm like, yo, I got to hit these standards. I don't want to let them. For me, I'm like, I don't want my kids to not get the material when they're supposed to get it. So I'm going to suck it up. But I was tired every day. After dealing with them, pushing myself to go to work, driving there, walking up and down, talking, all of that stuff. By the time I got home, I was passing out, no drugs, like out. My business still had to run. Now, was everything that I had to do done? No. But 70% of the business was still running. I had a call in my community. I had 103 temperature when that call was happening. The call still happened. So when you guys are sitting down and you're saying, I want to leave my job, and I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart, at your job, I want you, before you leave, I want you to ask them and figure out how they do their systems to replace your ass so easily. How do they create the systems to replace your ass so easily? And before you leave your job, figure out what they did. And if you could get inside that department for like a week, a month, 2 months, whatever, and learn how to create, how they created their systems. We got to take the blueprint from them big companies because they have it. It worked for them and they can last because they have the print. They have a system. Because once you break out on your own, comment 750, y'all. Once you break out on your own and you're now on your own, you like, yo, I want to have my own business. I want to be financially free. I don't want to work for nobody else. I want to work for myself. You gonna burn out working for yourself and doing everything that relies on you. You rely on you. You rely on you, meaning that every dollar you make is dependent on what you do. You're going to burn yourself out. So you gotta learn. You gotta learn the systems early. We gotta learn systems early. We gotta I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a couple of things I learned from my first principle that I'm probably gonna learn from this next one. And I'm picking up little skills that I know I don't have yet. I know I don't have it yet. I know I'm a great teacher. I know I'm a great motivator. I know the things that I know. I know I'm missing stuff. I'm working on my leadership skills, right? I'm working on my consistency skills. I'm working on my discipline skills. There's certain things I know I need work with. And with the leader that I get, if the leader is good, I will pick up the better traits. There's certain things and qualities I picked up from my last. And there's probably new qualities I'm going to pick up from this next one. And I want y'all to pay attention to that before you leave your job. Because they're going to tell you this entrepreneur shit is sweet. And it is. I'm going to tell you, there's nothing sweeter than waking up on a weekend and you got a $20,000 deposit. There's nothing sweeter than that. Making more money in a month than you would in 4 months, in 6 months. There's nothing sweeter than that. There are, like, making $50K in a month. Making $85,000 in a month. Clearing that in a month yourself. That is one of the biggest accomplishments when you begin that you will have, and that will keep you motivated. What up, Beauty on Duty? What up, Angela? Right? But I want to tell you right now, and this is me being 100%, because everything I just said, I did it. Nothing will burn you out more. Nothing will burn you out more than not having a system to handle that influx. So if you at your job right now, don't take this job as, oh, I can't wait to leave. There's things at that job that you need to pick up. There's qualities at that job that you need to pick up before you leave. There's certain systems at that institution that you need to, what up, Heaven's World, that you need to pick up and grasp before you leave. And the first thing is going to be their systems. How are they able to replace your ass so easy when you leave? When you leave, your job requirements is on the website the next day. If not, when you put your 2 weeks in. When you put your 2 weeks in, your job requirements is posted on a job site. It's posted right then and there. So how are they able to fire your ass and be fined so fast? They might even get somebody better. than you. And you think that you hot shit. You think that you the hottest shit since sliced bread. And you sitting here and they done hired a 2.0 version of you. And you didn't sit there at that job and figure out how they made the system that they could drop me so quick. I'm the shit. You ever thought about that? But you sitting there complaining about this job and not realizing that sometimes if you work for a big company that got systems, the blueprint right there for you to take it. Why not take it now? Because I didn't realize I needed systems. I thought, I'm good. I'll keep doing everything all day, every day, until I got burnt out. I was exhausted. I did everything. I took calls. I did the disputes. I wrote the letters. I did that. I was doing that for 50 clients per month. And I was still working at my job. Then I took time off. And then it went from 50 clients. I was doing 10. And I'm not complaining. I'm letting you know how systems, if you don't have them, you will burn yourself out. And people are not going to say this. They're going to say, oh, yeah, it's sweet. I'm going to tell you right now. Learn the systems before you get started. I thought everything. I never recorded anything. So when it's time for me to train somebody, I had to train them on every single thing that I didn't remember. Because I was doing stuff for months. I was doing everything myself for a year and change. Everything myself. Took the calls. At one point, I was taking 15 calls a day. I was taking about 7 in the morning, 8 at night. I'm not complaining. Weekdays. But after boom, phone and burn. Even in a job, when you end up being this nice on the phone, they promote you. It was no promotion because I was doing everything. So I just say this to say, I know you want to get out your position. I know you do. You like, I can't wait to leave this job, Heaven World. I can't wait to leave. I can't wait to quit. I'm out. There's something at that job, though. I'm not telling you to hold on to it, but I'm telling you that we don't use these institutions correctly. We don't use them the way that they're supposed to be used. Sometimes you can go into a place and there's something in there that you're supposed to learn, and because you're so upset and miserable at where you at, you're not realizing that the tools is right there. I didn't realize I was going to be a teacher until I started selling life insurance. This one lady was like, I never understood life insurance until you explained it to me. And I had a great day in that house. And then I came and then I taught my first class. I'm like, oh. And then the principal was like, you're really good at this. You ever teach before? I said, I did my practicum hours in like grad school, but it was for like kindergarten. Like it was the daycare. It was not the daycare. It was a preschool that we had attached to our university. So the employees, kids would go to the school for free, and we would get our practicum hours at that school. Now, the school was fire. It was a dope daycare because it was attached to university. But I'm like, I didn't. And she's like, oh, you seem like you've been teaching for a while. You got good command of the classroom. You got good command of the room. Like the kids, like they respond to you. They this. I didn't realize that. Then I learned, oh, shoot. Then when I first had my first stage, no, you're not. Heaven's World Podcast. Heavens, no, you're not. DM me right now. God saved you. God saved you 1,000%. No, the hell you're not about to work for Primerica. I don't give two squat shits and tummy tucks. Absolutely not. No BBL in hell. Are you about to work for Primerica? Absolutely not. Yes, you do, Lailani. I was just talking about you today, and I said I ain't talked to Lailani in a couple days. I need to text her. Absolutely the hell not. You are not working for Primerica. And I don't care if anybody on here ever work. It's a no. Hell to the nah, to the nah, nah, nah. The nah, nah, nah. No BBL in hell is you about to work for no. All right. So, the moral of the story. Don't work for Primerica ever. You never want to work for a company that only has no. Well, you can use them for the license, but don't get sucked in. I know they're going to pay for your license. Just make sure that you don't sign no contracts. If they pay for your license, fine, but don't sign no contracts. I'ma tell you. The reason why I say no is because you don't work for a company when they only sell what they have. So they brainwash you for that. They only sell what they have. But DM me, please. Don't do that. They have one product, so they shit on everything else because they only have one. That's not okay. That's like me going to a store. They only sell black t-shirts, so they're gonna shit on white t-shirts, blue t-shirts, gray t-shirts, red t-shirts, because they could only sell black. Now, I love me a black t-shirt, but there's times where I do love me a good white t-shirt. I want variety. I want what I want. This black don't go with everything. Maybe I want a dapper look. Maybe I want to go navy blue. Maybe I want maroon. But you only have black, so that's all you could sell me. All right, I'm done. I'm spicy. Okay, so let's get back. You working a job. Yo, Ole. I didn't even know you did Primerica, Angela. But I didn't even know. But Primerica agents, they the wildest. They the wildest. I don't care. They be coming for me too. And I be like, you know what? I ain't sent for you, but yo, here's the here your Metro card. Go pick this up. I ain't sent for Primerica agents, but I'll give you that Metro card. Meet me at Canal. What up, DJW? Right? Listen, I don't send for them, but absolutely the hell not. Absolutely the hell not. I need more variety. And the more you learn about insurance, when somebody really learns about insurance, they don't work, they leave the company. Like when they learn about all insurance, they try to find a company where they can get access to everything. Everything. Primerica agents and told me there's no such thing as a convertible term policy. They looked me in my face and said that. I said, did we take the same test, my guy? Because that's a question. Did you not pass that question? That's a question on the exam to get your license. That's a general question on the exam to get your license. So did you skip that question or did you get it wrong? Because I didn't skip it. And I got it right. And there are convertible terms. Am I saying convertible terms are for everybody? No. But are you going to tell me it don't exist? What the sugar honey iced tea? All right, everybody, let's shout out to Chelsea right now. Chelsea been on my butt since 6 o'clock asking me why I didn't go live yet. She said, Miss Harika's, I'm going on live today. You better be on live. I said, I'm going to be on live today. And Chelsea done text me like 3-4 times since 6 o'clock to find out why I ain't go live. So I had to make sure before the night is over, I went live before Chelsea's supposed to be asleep. So shout out to Chelsea. Y'all all say shout out to Chelsea. That's my 8th grade brat. Her Crocs is in my closet because it's not real shoes. And she has to wear shoes to school. So her Crocs are in my closet. And her mom said it's fine. It could stay there. So shout out to Chelsea. She annoying as hell. And a pain in my left cheek. She a pain in my left cheek. I'm gonna be sad when she graduate. Cause she just like taking naps on my couch. Free chat. No, them Crocs are staying right in the closet. I'm pretty sure she led the GC in getting half of these kids on my live that today they decide they want to hop on and greet me with an affirmation this morning. You gotta, I listen. They be listening. I be telling y'all, kids listen. So you gotta make sure you got good attitude. Right? No, your Crocs are staying right there. I told you that. Cause spot them dusty Crocs a mile away. They staying right in that closet. But nah, so, all right, Primerica, absolutely not. Right? Thank you. Chelsea, go to bed. It's 9 o'clock. And you be talking about you tired. And the other one, Jaden, go to bed. Because it's late and you be tired. You need 100% sleep. You need 10 hours. All right? So, like I was telling y'all, we got Primerica, no bueno. So, Heaven's World, you DM me. all right? And we get you get no. Okay? So that's the next thing. Now, what I was talking about earlier is you guys are, so what I'm certified billionaire, right? If you guys are working in a job right now and your goal is to leave that job, the first thing as a business owner that I did not learn until it bit me in the ass and I was burnt is I had to learn systems. So I had to hire my first virtual assistant because I was getting exhausted answering emails. Yes. Actually, you know what's crazy? Davis, I'm in trucking and real estate. A lot of people don't know that. They know I'm in real estate because I have an apartment complex in Columbia, Georgia. I'm a partner, silent partner. I don't touch the stuff. I just give the money. Okay, I'm a silent partner in a real estate project out in Columbia, Georgia. And I'm actually a partner in a project that I'll talk about later. What up, Marlon Marl? That I'll talk about later. You guys will see that. But I'm also in trucking. What you got, Davis? I'm also in trucking. In trucking, I just deal with, you know what it is. I just deal with trucking with rental equipment. So I don't deal with semis. Semis is too much, right? What up, Jaxo? Right? Semis is too much. I don't deal with a lot of I don't have to deal with no DOT, MC, none of that. I just buy equipment and I rent it out. And I make rental income off of equipment because not all truckers can afford to buy the equipment outright. They might have everything else, and by the time they finish getting everything else, they don't have no money left. So, but they gotta start moving. So I buy the equipment and rent it out. It's been rolling for like a year and change. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in trucking too, but am I talking about that today? I'm gonna tell you why I'm talking about what I'm talking about right now, because when I hired my first VA, I didn't know how to hire. But the crazy part was, it's not the first time I got a job. So you even sitting here, you need to look at when they hired you, what did they ask? What were the requirements that they listed? And AI is out here popping, so there's no reason why we can't put out job requirements. What did they require from you at that position, at that job, right? And then when you came in for the interview, they asked you questions. They did certain things. I had to learn how to hire. I got better from my first VA till now. Oh, my hiring process is completely different. Completely different. It's low key like it's like survival of the fittest out here. When I hire, I'm going for 100 people. When I put out a job application, so I just hired three positions, right? When I put out a job application, I put out the requirements. Now, me and ChatGPT rocking, right? So I go there and I put my job requirements in for things I know I need. And I start looking for the rest of them. And I'm like, all right, what am I looking for this person to do and be efficient at? Because I don't want somebody coming in and I ask if you knew how to do this and you say yes on this job and then I hire you and you don't know how to do this. I'm not training you. I wanted you to come ready. So that's an easy way for me to fire too, because you got to fire faster. Learn that too. So now I'm learning how to hire. So now I had to hire my first VA because there's certain things that I couldn't keep doing if I was going to continue to be successful because I was burning myself out. I was exhausted. And we have to learn how are they replacing us so fast at these jobs? The systems. So I'm like, all right, how can I get this VA to take away 50% of my manual labor? Like, this type of labor is, if I keep doing this, I'm gonna burn myself out. So I gotta find this out. So then now we found a VA for that, right? And then it's like, okay, how can I make this VA system better? How am I detailing out what I do so that this person can do what I do and I can account for what they do? Because if you ever worked a job, there's times you was playing on the clock. It's different when you the person paying them though. If you was paying you would be pissed. It's different when you the one writing the check. It's different when you the one that got to clear payroll. When you got to clear payroll, your attitude different for how this person is spending their day. Oh, an hour passed. They getting paid hourly. Did they do something that's making you money in that hour? Or were they in the bathroom for an hour? Because you take things a lot more serious when you have to run payroll. So now you sitting here and account. I had to sit down and account for my VA's day every single day, because there's no way that I'm going to pay him to chill in another country. Absolutely not. I don't care if you're not getting paid, if you're getting paid less or not. Everything getting accounted for. So my attitude as an employee completely changed when I had to start running payroll. Because once they finish their check, they looking on the 15th and the 30th for their money. And be honest, you on the clock, you at work. You ever was lollygagging on the job? You ever took an extra long break at the cooler? You ever went to the water fountain and had an extra long conversation? Be honest. Be honest. Just say me if you did it. If you know you went to the water cooler and lollygagged your way back to the desk, just say me if you know you did it. If you know you was on social media on your phone and you supposed to be answering phone calls, or you supposed to be finishing X, Y, and Z, and you out here playing on your phone at your job, just say me. Just be honest. I was doing the same thing. I would walk slow coming back. Like, yeah, I'll be back. Da, da, da. I would take my time doing stuff. Knowing I could have probably did 10 things in that time, I probably did 7. Or I probably did 5. It's different when you the one writing payroll. Now you looking at that person, you like, damn. I was like, damn. I had a different look on things. I had a different outlook on things. Because now I'm like, yo, what you was doing for 2 hours? You had 2 hours. What you was doing for this time? Oh, well, I finished early, so I was like, oh, nah, you need to let me know when you finish early on something, because there's always something for you to do. Like, if I gotta pay you every hour, every minute that you supposed to be working for me, you gotta either be recouping me some money or saving me some money somehow. So there's no way. Like, there's no way. You look at stuff differently when you gotta run payroll. Because if I'm saying I'm paying you for 8 hours and you was playing for 3, if I sit here and say, oh, well, I'm not gonna pay you for the 3 hours you was lollygagging, you looking at your boss like, what? I was at work. Nah, it's different when you pay on payroll. It's different when you gotta write the check. Your attitude changed. So that's why I'm telling y'all, at y'all jobs, before y'all leave that employment circle, you need to figure out why they could replace you so damn fast. What system they have in place that when you leave this job, when you hit them with a 2 weeks notice, they hitting that Indeed profile with a replacement so fast. You gotta figure out why at your job, why at your 9 to 5, your W-2 job, why at your W-2 job, when you give them 2 weeks notice, your position is posted online. Why they can replace your ass so fast? It's because they have systems. But you not even realizing you need to get that recipe before you leave. Because by the time you say, yo, you send that email, your job is posted. Because they waiting for the 2.0 version of you to replace you. What up, Jessica? What up, Jax? And that's a part of business that nobody's telling you. I don't see nobody talk about it. They're like, oh, entrepreneur this, entrepreneur that, da-da-da-da. Oh, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yo, you know what I wish I learned before I got started? Systems. It would have saved me a world of everything. This gray hair patch I got, you see this gray hair thing? It's like a little shrubbery. It's like a little glow patch for real. Because when I have my fro out, it's right here. It's a streak. I don't know why it's so heavy in the front of my head. But on this twisty, the whole thing is damn near gray. The whole thing, like, it's gray. One of my students like, Miss Henriquez, you got dust in your hair. I said, it's not dust. 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 It's stress. said, because you got dust in your head. I said, it's not dust. It's stress. The reason why is because I didn't know systems. And I don't want y'all to fall in the same trap. So as you guys are looking to leave your job and you're looking to free yourself, get the system from that institution that they paid somebody to make this system, you know? They paid somebody to make the system. They paid a big ass company to create this system for they business. They paid them hundreds of thousands of dollars to create this system so they could replace your ass fast as hell. And you not going to take the time to learn it for free. When I worked at Nike for 6 years. There was plenty of employees that never used all Nike benefits. I use them shits all the time. I use this shit out of my job because they take hours out of my life that I cannot get back and pay me whatever the hell they was paying me, $24, $25 an hour. Whatever they was paying me, they paid me whatever the hell that was. They took all of this time out of my life and paid me X, Y, and Z. And you think I wasn't going to sit here and take advantage of their stock plan, or their 401k plan, of their out of business services, or the market? Like, I was taking advantage of everything. I learned so much from working, how they market, how they story tell. I was in a shit. Nike is a global brand. You think the shit that they do, you think the stuff they do don't work? You could be sitting there and learning from the feet of the master and take exactly what they've been doing and run that in your business, and you got it for free. They paid a marketing company hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to do this, and you could sit there and watch this marketing company do this, pick up all the tools in the trade, and run it in your business for free. But